Can you imagine the diamond crowded with people, cattle, horses, pigs and geese? Among the crowds there would be traditional singers and dancers, clairvoyants telling fortunes, once their palms were crossed with silver. There would be stall holders shouting over the noise, selling yellow man, delf, that's China to you and me, knitwear, second-hand clothes, rope for farmers and lots more. The pubs would be full of dealers and farmers doing business in their little private snugs. Ever since it was built in the late 1700s, this space has been the home of Ballycastle's fairs and markets, including the world-famous Old Lammas Fair, which was first documented in 1606. On the last Monday and Tuesday of August, people from all over the world would gather here for one of the oldest fairs in Ireland. This dates back to the Celtic festival of Lunasa. These days there are always representatives from Ireland's two other ancient fairs, the Puck Fair and the Ballinasloe Horse Fair, who come here to the Old Lammas Fair. It's time for keeping old traditions alive, meeting old friends, and even today celebrating the harvest. It was during the wet Lammas Fair of 1898 when Marconi arrived in Ballycastle to view progress on trials at Ireland's first wireless station, here at the Quay and on Rathlin Island. Marconi's men had established one of the world's earliest commercial wireless stations here for Lloyd's of London. Marconi went on to Dublin, where the Ballycastle equipment was set up on a tugboat called the Flying Huntress, so that he could transmit live results of the regatta races held in Dublin Bay to the newspaper offices in Dublin. Many great occasions have been celebrated here in the Diamond. In 1937, it was full of people celebrating the coronation of King George VI, when it was a sea of hats and bunting, with horses and carts dressed over all. One of Ballycastle's sons was in the Royal Air Force Honour Guard at Westminster Abbey. Fairhill Street, or Tanyard Brae, in the corner, was once known as Chapel Lane, and it leads to Fairhill, where Ballycastle's first Catholic chapel stood. Behind it, there was the gasworks that operated for a few years. Into the right was the ancient mill town, some of whose cottages went back to the 1500s, and the old mill that gave the area its name. Now that still stands.